This is a bonus lesson in the Exit Storage Mode series. Cellulite is one of the most misunderstood topics in fat loss. Most people think it's extra fat, poor fitness, a cosmetic flaw. None of those are accurate. Cellulite is not a fat problem. It's a tissue environment problem. Think of the tissue under your skin like a neighborhood. When the roads are clear, the drainage works, and deliveries move freely, everything looks calm and smooth on the surface. But when roads are blocked and drainage slows down, even small issues start to show. Cellulite is what happens when the environment underneath the skin stops flowing properly. Here's something important. Cellulite can appear in lean people, in active people, even after weight loss, and it often becomes more visible after aggressive dieting. That alone tells us something critical. Under the skin, fat cells sit in compartments, held in place by connective tissue fibers. When fat cells expand even slightly and circulation is reduced, they push upward. At the same time, tight connective fibers pull downward. Imagine a mattress. When the padding underneath swells, but the buttons on top stay tight, dimples appear. That push and pull effect is cellulite. Now, let's talk about circulation. Blood flow is like delivery trucks bringing oxygen and nutrients into the tissue. Lymphatic flow is the garbage collection system, removing waste and excess fluid. When deliveries slow down and trash stops getting picked up, the neighborhood deteriorates, even if nothing new is added. That's exactly what happens in cellulite-prone tissue. Fluid begins to accumulate. Think of it like water pooling in a basement. The house didn't suddenly break, drainage failed. Cellulite often appears not because too much fat arrived, but because fluid had nowhere to go. This is why cellulite is strongly linked to chronic stress, poor sleep, inflammation, hormonal disruption, not simply calories. Another overlooked factor is estrogen sensitivity. Some areas of the body, thighs, hips, glutes, have more antennae for estrogen. They receive hormonal signals louder and longer. That's why these areas react faster to stress, fluid shifts, and hormonal changes than other parts of the body. This also explains a common frustration. People diet hard, they lose weight, they look smaller, but cellulite looks worse. Why? Aggressive dieting is like renovating a house by cutting electricity and water. The structure gets smaller, but the support systems weaken. Fat volume may decrease, but tissue quality declines. The surface becomes uneven. Now let's talk about exercise. High-intensity training is not the solution to cellulite. In some cases, it makes it worse. Excessive intensity raises cortisol and increases tissue tension. It tightens the system like pulling a drawstring bag closed. Circulation-based movement, on the other hand, opens the system back up. Cellulite responds to flow, not force. This is why walking, gentle movement, and low-stress activity often improve skin texture over time. They restore circulation. They support lymphatic drainage. They reduce compression. Topical treatments and massages sometimes help temporarily, not because they remove fat, but because they shake the system. Like shaking a snow globe. Fluid shifts. Circulation improves. The surface looks smoother. But unless the environment changes, everything eventually settles back. Here's the most important reframe. Cellulite is not something you burn. It's something you resolve by improving the tissue environment. That requires lower stress, better sleep, improved circulation, stable eating patterns, not extreme dieting. Cellulite is not a defect. It's a signal, like a check engine light, not telling you to panic, telling you to change the conditions. Imagine two gardens. Both receive the same amount of water. Both get the same sunlight. But one has healthy soil with good drainage and airflow. The other has compacted soil where water pools and roots can't breathe. The plants in the second garden struggle, not because they're weak, but because the environment is wrong. Cellulite works the same way. When the environment improves, the surface changes, naturally, gradually, without force. For the next week, forget about fat loss. Focus on tissue support, daily walking, gentle movement, consistent sleep, hydration without extremes. You're not trying to erase cellulite. You're improving the environment it lives in. That's where change begins. Here's the final truth of this bonus lesson. You don't fight cellulite. You outgrow it by creating conditions where it no longer needs to exist.